Hola amigos! It is great to be back in a new school year at Horizon and Mill Creek. I am Senora Baez. For those of you that do not know me, I will be your Spanish teacher this year, and we are going to have so much fun learning Espanol. This is my virtual classroom, and today we are going to learn some words and review some Spanish words and go over how the year is going to go. I am very excited. Next, I will be sharing my screen and we will be going over the lesson together. Hola kindergarten! This is so exciting to start Spanish with you guys. Levanta la mano, raise your hand if you know any Spanish. Couple of you. So we are going to start with my introduction. I'm going to tell you todo sobre mí, all about me. Yo me llamo Señora Baez. My name is Señora Baez. Soy de San Juan, Puerto Rico. I am from San Juan, Puerto Rico. San Juan es la capital de Puerto Rico. San Juan is the capital of Puerto Rico. Places I have visited. So here I have a world map. And we live, I know it's a little small, but we live right here in the United States. Senora Baez has had the privilege to visit Europe, South America, and other parts of the Caribbean. I've gone to Peru or Peru. I've gone to República Dominicana, which is Dominican Republic, España, which is Spain, and Puerto Rico because I was born and raised there. Mi familia. It means my family. This is Christopher, my fiance, Davis, his daughter, who is 10 years old, y yo, and me. This is my other familia. Mi papá, my father, yo, me, mi mamá, my mother, and mi hermano, my brother. His name is Ivan. Tengo una mascota. That means I have a pet. I actually have two pets, dos mascotas. Let's see if you guys can guess. Do I have un perro, a dog, un gato, a cat, un pájaro, a bird, or un pez, a fish? Señora Baez tiene dos perros. Luna is the bigger dog on the left picture, and she is a labrador. Luna is labrador or Labrador. Macy is my other dog. She's the other one in the picture, and she's a lot smaller than she looks in there. It's because I'm short. Macy es pitbull. She is a pit bull. ¿Tienes mascotas? Do you have pets? Now we're going to listen to the Hola Amigos canción, this song. Get your instruments or clap your hands.
Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. Estoy estupendo. Estoy maravilloso. Estoy bien. Estoy estupendo. Estoy maravilloso. Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Estoy cansado. Estoy hambriento. No estoy muy bien. Estoy cansado. Estoy hambriento. No estoy muy bien. Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás?
Okay, so this is what we can expect to learn and see each week in Spanish. This is how it's going to go, okay? Listen up closely. You're going to have these lessons that are pre-recorded, which means you're going to watch my videos. They're going to be about 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to review and learn new words. You're going to review stuff that we've already learned. So next week, we'll probably review the stuff from this week. And we're going to learn about the culture of different countries that speak Spanish outside of the United States. What are some countries that speak Spanish? Okay, so now this part is for you guys and for your parents to know how to see my lessons. So I'm going to walk you through it. So first, you need to go on the website called Schoology. Say it with me, Schoology. That is the website where you can find all your school stuff while we learn from our computers virtually. So I'm going to pull it up. My class goes with all the other specials, PE and art, and guidance and library. So this is what it's going to look like right here, specials. You're going to click on that icon. Then for Spanish, you're going to go to my folder, it's blue, and you're going to have the week. When you click on it, my classroom's going to come up, and you guys are going to be watching this video from there. I'm sure you found it this time, but I hope from now on it's a little bit easier to find. So my classroom looks like this, sort of like a cartoon version of myself in my virtual classroom. If you want to contact me, go to Call Me, and it's going to take you to how to call me. If you want to ask me a question, if you want to learn about me, you go to About Me. And each week, the videos are going to be in this part where it says Video of the Week. I hope this helps. So now we're going to go back to our important expectations. What does Señora Baez expect you to do while you're learning from home? I don't care if you're in your PJs, but when we have live lessons, when I show up on time to see you, it's a little different than this video. Let's see. I want you to be prepared. I'm going to do a pointer here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Be prepared. So if our live lesson starts at 9 a.m., you might want to be on the computer a little before 9 a.m. Find a quiet learning space, have your materials ready, which means have a good attitude, and maybe a notepad with a pencil to take notes. Speaking, stay on mute. So we don't want to hear your dogs barking or anything, but if it's time for you to speak, you can unmute yourself. If you have a question, click raise your hand button. Stay on topic. I know you guys have a lot to share, especially since you've been at home and you haven't seen your friends. But we need to stay on topic to make sure we use our time wisely. Also, be respectful. Listen with your eyes, ears, and your body. Don't be laying down while we're on our live lesson. Be presentable. Keep your camera on and still. Sit up and in camera view. I don't want to see you in your undies either. Dress appropriately. Participation. Be focused, pay attention, ask and answer questions. So if Señora Baez asks, how do we say hello in Spanish? You can raise your hand or raise hand button and say hola. That's how we say hello. These are some signals you can use. I agree. I disagree, or no, it's false. Yes, correct. I hope you got all that. If you didn't, I'm going to post this on Schoology so that you guys are aware of my online learning expectations. Okay. The focus for this lesson is going to be learn new words, learn 2 simple greetings. Hola means hello. Adios means goodbye. Mini lesson on wearing a mask. And this week's challenge. Vocabulario. Hola means hello. Adios means goodbye. Amigos means friends, but I don't have any amigos in my virtual classroom because I don't have any amigos that are spending time with me right now. You might have some amigos that are doing your lesson with you, some friends, or you might have some amigos that live next door. Your neighbors might be your friends. Nariz, touch your nose, say nariz. Boca, touch your mouth, say boca. Mascarilla. Mascarilla means face mask. This is my mascarilla. It's gray and it has polka dots. And I have un amigo that came to visit. Hola, chicos. His name is Uni the unicorn. Say hola, Uni. Moving on. We are going to look at pictures to help us remember the words. Repeat after me. Hola means hello. Adios, say adios, means goodbye. Amiga. Amiga means a friend who is a female or a girl. You might have an amiga. Mascarilla. Mascarilla. Ella tiene una mascarilla. She has a face mask. Mascarilla. Él tiene una mascarilla. He has a face mask. Nariz. Nariz. Amigo. Mi amigo el Uni. Amigo is a friend who's a boy or a male. So in kindergarten, we're going to be learning about Mexico. Today, we're really not going to learn much about Mexico, but I wanted to show you where is Mexico. Can everybody say Mexico? Muy bien. Good job. Mexico is how we say Mexico in Spanish. This is the Mexican flag. This is the United States flag. I have one right here in my classroom. Es la bandera. It's the flag. But in Mexico, they use a different flag because it's a very different country. Now, where is Mexico? We're going to see where Mexico is located. We live in Alabama. I'm going to click on Alabama so we can see where it is. That's the state of Alabama. If we go south, south means below. We see Mexico. Here it is, underneath the United States. So which country is south of the United States? The answer is Mexico. Say it one more time. Mexico. And what color is the Mexican flag? The Mexican flag is verde, blanco y rojo. Green, white, and red. Now we're going to play a quick little game. It's going to be, where is my mascarilla? Where is my face mask? Are you ready? Where is my mascarilla? It's not down here. It's not back here. Here it is. My mascarilla. My mascarilla covers my nariz, my nose, and my boca, my mouth. Next, where is my mascarilla? Uni, do you have my mascarilla? Is it back here? Is it down there? La encontré. I found it. Here is my mascarilla. And it goes on my nariz, my nose, and my boca. So the last thing that I am going to ask you guys is to do a challenge. The challenge is going to be to take a picture doing or using a vocabulary word and send it to Señora Baez. I will post instructions on my classroom. So, let's review the words. We have mascarilla. You can take a picture with a face mask. You have an amigo. You can take a picture with a friend. You have your nariz. You can take a picture of your nose or your amigo's nose. You have amiga. Take a picture with a friend who is a girl. Or take a picture saying adios, goodbye, or hola, hello. So before we finish our lesson for the week, we are going to go over the teachers. Your teachers in kindergarten. Maestros de kinder. Kindergarten teachers. We have Señora Samuels, Señora Patrick. So we have Mrs. Samuels and Mrs. Patrick. If your teacher is Señora Samuels, raise your hand and say, yo, 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 me, me, me. If your teacher is Señora Patrick, raise your hand and say, yo, 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 me, me, me. Now we're going to do something pretty funny. I am going to give them something they need if they are actually going to go out in public. So what do Señora Samuels and Señora Patrick need if they're going to go out in public? A mascarilla, a face mask. Let's make a mascarilla for Señora Patrick. Muy bien. Let's make a mascarilla for Señora Samuels. Are they ready to go out in public? Say mascarilla, mascarilla. Muy bien. We have a few more teachers to go over. So then your teacher might be Señora Pavao, Mrs. Pavao, or Señora Coker, Mrs. Coker. What do Señora Pavao and Señora Coker need if they are going to go out in public? Vamos a poner una mascarilla, a face mask, para Señora Pavao. Whoop. Mascarilla. And vamos a poner una mascarilla, a face mask, para Señora Coker. Are they ready to go outside? Sí, yes. We have dos más, two more teachers to go over. We have Señora Lisenby, Mrs. Lisenby, y Señora Bashirs, Mrs. Bashirs. What do they need to go outside? A mascarilla. Say mascarilla. Muy bien. We are going to make a mascarilla for Señora Lisenby. And we are going to make a mascarilla for, this one's not done. Then we have to make one for Señora Bashirs, Mrs. Bashirs. What's a mascarilla? A face mask. Let's say it one more time. Mascarilla. Muy bien. Now we are going to have a brain break for the end of class about behind the scenes of the movie Coco. And I chose this one because we're studying Mexico this year. Let's watch.
It's all the layers, the red over the ochre, over the... It's almost like...
And so yeah, that's a separate layer because yeah, if you move the string, you're moving the fingers over.
Miguel, your abuelita had the most wonderful idea. We've all decided it's time you joined us in the workshop. What? No more shiny shoes. You will be making them every day after school. Oh, Miguel. Shoes. Ah, Miguel, you have your family here to guide you. You are a Rivera, and a Rivera is... That's my boy! Hi! Beto, break out the good stuff. I want to make a toast.
He's giddy. He's so excited about it that he ends up like outing himself to the family. Like he's kept his own musical playing a secret, and he's got this whole little stash of he's got like an ofrenda to De La Cruz, and it's all forbidden stuff that he's not supposed to have.
So good, man.
Thank you so much.
I was so proud of hearing your voice.
Thank you.
Listen to your performance. It was amazing, man.
Thank you so much.
Este muchacho, this guy is incredible. I want a picture with me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm his father.
We're going to stop there. I hope you enjoyed some of the Coco behind the scenes, and maybe we'll get to watch some more next week, okay? That is all for this week. If you have any questions, you can contact Señora Baez. Now let's practice saying goodbye. Adios. See you next week.